how I grew to 4.2 million followers and lost my engagement. It all started off a little bit before the pandemic. Everybody was getting on TikTok and social media in general. Now, I will say that I was probably on the platform a little bit before the whole TikTok trend started, and I was just posting videos here and there. I started doing makeup content, a little skincare content, a little lifestyle content. And before I knew it, my platform started to blow up. So after my platform started to blow up and everything, I was like, oh wow, like I really am talented. I get to share my art with people. People get to see who I am as a person. I was really, really like super excited about like, growing to that level, I remember getting my first 50,000 followers. And I remember when I hit 100,000 followers and I literally like lost my freaking mind. Like, and then from there, I got to 350,000 followers, and then on New Year's, I literally hit 1 million followers, and I almost like went crazy. I will say the one thing that, and I'm not blaming anybody else for my success or lack of success there is, I really didn't have anybody in my corner when it came to like me growing on social media. Like at the beginning, like I have friends now, but y'all wasn't really around at that time. I was in a relationship with my ex and everything, and I was posting and like I used to see all these people like if they get to 50,000 followers, they friends and like people around them buy them like balloons and stuff. I remember when I got to 100,000 followers, nobody cared. I lived in an environment where nobody really give a damn that I was a social media or content creator. Nobody gave a damn, and I think that kind of low key made me like go a little bit harder, even though I did long for that. I wanted people to acknowledge that, hey, I'm the only person in my community that is doing this. Like nobody else around me or in the circle or anyone around me was like, making content or doing anything like that. And I was like, wow, like I'm really like a trailblazer. I don't know. I just like nobody acknowledged it, but it was good. Nobody like who cares? Nobody cared, basically. So I remember, having my million. I remember getting brand deals, getting PR packaging, all that type of stuff. It was great, and I started to think about everything else outside of social media. I started thinking about everything else outside of social media, and as we all know, life hits. Like, it's one thing to have a life on social media, and there's another thing to have a life in real life, in basic reality, basically. And having to have my whole world literally come crumbling down on the outside and having to manage not one platform, not two platforms, but 3 platforms at one time was a lot for me, And I took like 2 months off, And then I got in a new relationship and my current relationship, and I love my relationship, but I realized that I kind of had to choose. I didn't have to choose between my platform and my relationship. I had to choose getting my life together and having a platform, and I guess I was not mature enough to do both of them at the same time, so I did choose, in that sense, and I'm happy with my choice. But I took like 3 to 4 months off of TikTok again and the rest of my platforms, and that is, I really want to feel like that's what stunted my growth. I got to 4.2 million followers, and it kind of just like stopped, and I know what it's gonna take in order for me to start getting that engagement and everything again. But sometimes as a content creator, I ask myself, do I even have it in me to keep going? I've been at this, not just on TikTok, I've been in social media for almost 5 years now. And I've been a consumer of social media a lot longer than that. And I ask myself, am I able to keep going? Am I able to keep doing this? Who wants to see me? Does anybody care? I know people out there care, but sometimes it's like, it can be hard to convince yourself that, So this is a journey that I am on. And I have decided that even though sometimes my ego gets crushed, and sometimes I look at my platform like, wow, I have videos that have over 100 million views. I have videos that have 50 million views, 70 million views, 60 million views, 40 million views, 20 million views, countless videos. And I ask myself, like, then I look at my platform and I have videos that have recently that have 600 views. And I'm like, and I decided to keep going, and that's gonna be one of the hardest things I ever have to do. But I just want to thank everyone that is following me. I want to thank everybody that has liked a video in the past. I want to thank everyone that has supported me. This video might not even get 1,000 views. That's okay. Sometimes I just want to get things off my chest, you know? And I don't really have no one to talk to about these things. You know, I don't really have anyone in the industry that I can call up and say, hey, how did this video do? Or hey, how did I edit this? Or hey, what does this mean when my platform does this? Because everyone's living their life, and that's perfectly okay. And sometimes I feel like I don't have that support system. So I have to be my own support system, you know? And I'm not, and friends, any friends I have that are out there, it's not that I'm not talking about y'all, I'm just saying, like, you don't know what to do. I can't go with you about algorithms and growth and ratios and editing software because you don't know how to do those things, you know? It's kind of like me going to it's kind of like a plastic surgeon coming to me and being like, hey, how do I put this artery back together? You know? It is something that you can learn, but I don't have that support system around me. I don't know. I just really wanted to get this off my chest. Maybe this is going to be like a little series I do, like of me that's like my daily diary or something. I don't know. But I just want to talk to y'all and thank y'all so much.